Hello again. Well, not the best weather today by far, but still, we're going to go over to Shaldon, go up the Ness. If I don't do it when I feel like it, I don't do it. No point in waiting for good weather. Let's get on with it. So I'm planning to take the ferry over and head straight over that way now. Go through the triangle. Quite busy this morning down here. Crazy Golf. And the Bay Hotel. Still nothing done to it. Gonna be walking up there in a minute. Crazy. Right, so this is one of those old photo things I do from time to time. Take note of the corner of the pavement right in front of me on the right and the very tall building right ahead in the distance again on the right, and they're going to match up now and show you the Giles Shipyard before Leander Court was built. Slightly different angle, but that's what it used to look like down here. No ferry here just yet. It's just leaving Shaldon in the distance. I can't talk today. Got to chase my dentist up again about my teeth. Still waiting. Nearly 2 weeks now. And he was supposed to have got back to me within 2 days for the appointment. It's ridiculous. Here he comes. So I'm saying all this area here where Leander Court and the flats are used to be the Giles Shipyard. Now I don't have all the dates and specifications and facts and figures to sort of reel off to you, to be honest, because I don't really even remember it that much myself, other than there used to be something else here other than flats. But this was the shipyard down here. Ferry coming closer. How long will it take us? So I said, well, I think it'll do, but how fast you will. And we're off.
This side is when they're right by the gate, the footpath. This is a pretty boat, isn't it? It's just been had its MOT.
Oh, that's it. Oh, we're all right for the day.
It's been all painted up.
So they can get it ashore. Because there's a railway down there, it didn't do all this. Get it ashore again.
Where the taps and it's up expensive. Rain.
Yeah.
And now the winter's ferry, they've got a smaller ferry.
All right.
Now that's got a
You're a regular on there, then? Yeah. And we are now in Shaldon. That was a lot quicker than walking. Yes. A lot quicker than walking. So as I say, plan is walk up the Ness, then probably walk down the Ness, down the tunnel, have a look at the cove, then come back. No zoo today, no botanical gardens, do that another day. But I don't want to make the videos too long, but I do want to film everything I do. So, it's a compromise. I was planning to do a video on these defences, but in my research I found someone had already done one much better than I could do. So I'll link it in the description if I remember. Ode food, not ood food, ode food I've been told now. I know now, it's ode food. Little 5 metre little pond. Let's see if we can see any fish. Going to be going down the tunnel in a minute, but for now, going to go up this way, go up the Ness. That's the zoo. Will be a separate video at some point. Looking forward to that. See the lemurs. Love lemurs. Anyway, this little path here leads me up the Ness. So let's go. Coast path to Shaldon, coast path to Maidencombe. And this is the path up the cliff. Up the Ness, I should say. Not a cliff, is it? It's our cliff, it's the Ness. It's the back of the zoo there. And we carry on up. Quite a defined pathway these days. I remember coming up here in the late 80s on a dirt bike, and all this was, I mean, still the same path, but it was a lot more sort of open and less build up either side, you know what I mean? More just a track, whereas this is a proper little path now. About halfway there. Yes, a path like this is more how I remember it. Much wider and more opened. Here we go. This is the top of the Ness. Now, when I was really tiny and I'd come up here, say, on my dad's shoulders, there used to be one of the landmines up here, the bombs, which was set up to take money, almost identical to the one outside the ice cream hut on the seafront, which is printed like a minion these days. And there we are, top of the Ness. What a view. That's how I came up from, and Another little path there going down the side, so I'm going to go back down that way. But yeah, it's nice to be up here for a time. I've been here for years. Of all the obscure memories, I can tell you I was up here in 1986 in August. I remember that. Anyway, that was fun. Let's head back down. Feathers, feathers everywhere. Barcode, tawny owl, a shush. Oh, so be quiet because of the owls. Shaken tail feather, yaffle. Magic mushrooms, lovely. Winter solstice. Right, time to slip over as I try to go down somewhere that's too steep for me. Woohoo! Yeah, this path I'm on now is, like I say, this is more like it was all the way up on the other path back in the day. I can imagine myself coming up here on a dirt bike. Not quite sure what this is. Can't say I remember it. Some sort of chimney. It's a squiggle. Hello, squiggle. Oh, there's lots of them. There's down there as well. One on the edge there, see? Right in the middle now. Here he goes. I think this bit here, with that little sort of thing built and the tarpaulin in the tree, is what they call a woodland school for small children. So there's probably little bits of food and snacks everywhere for the squirrels. Oh, there's loads of them. Actually got a few little steps. How civilized. Now we're down by the Ness Hotel. And there we go. That was officially up the Ness and back down the other side. And as promised, gonna head off towards the tunnel. You're very welcome. Is it a phone box? No. Defibrillator. Good use for an old phone box. Deja vu, isn't it? Was here just now, but this time we're not going that way. We're going to take the tunnel. Yay! Anyway, let's walk down the tunnel all in one shot. Off we go. Now I'm looking through my phone screen, everything looks pretty bright, pretty light and everything, you know, but actually walking down it, everything's quite dark. With just those little glowy lamps. Not really giving very much light. That's okay. Hear the sea ahead. That's the old branch of the tunnel there. It's closed off. Head on to this one. And then we get to the steps, which indicates we're coming to the very, very end of the tunnel. Quite dry in here today on the steps. Well, maybe not so dry down here, but I've been down here sometimes in the past when you really think you're going to fall over. It's absolutely slush. There's some sort of motion sensor for the lights, I think. So they appear to be coming on in front of me. Oh, there we go. We have the end of the tunnel. The light at the end of the tunnel. And there we go. Ness Cove Beach. And there's the view. Looking back the other way, and you see right there in the distance Teignmouth. Again, lovely sunshine, as per usual. That's where we've walked down from. And a few years back, that area there behind the railings used to be like a sort of a hut with snacks and drinks and stuff, but that's all gone into the past now. And there we go. I've come as far as I can and actually run out of beach. Obviously I'm not going to be going any further, climbing around the rocks there or anything. I'm not completely mental. But that's as far as I can go, so I'm going to turn around now, head back. There's the steps, centre screen now in the distance. Right, not going to film the trip or the walk all the way back up through the tunnel. We've done it on the way down. Join me again at the end. There you go, little robin there. And we're out. Are you a robin? I can't tell. I think you are, yes. Right, I can head back down now. Haven't done a huge distance today, but I've certainly got the workout with all those steps and going up the Ness, and it takes a lot of muscles and energy to stop yourself from slipping down when you're on a really steep thing coming down even, so. Again, check out the video on the World War II coast defences made by someone else. I can't think of his name on top of my head. It's being linked to my comments. It's a really, really good video. It's one I'd like to have made myself, but he did it so well. Little point. What, never? What if you fall in? It's bad advice. There's the ferry, perfect. Hopefully I can get it before it goes back. I think I'm going to catch it. Bye bye, Shaldon. See you again soon. Yay! Lovely safe trip back to Teignmouth. So now let's head to the co-op and then home for a rest and a cup of tea. Good thing my back's better. I couldn't have done that the other day. Amazing. And we're right back where we started with a bag of shopping by the station. Well, that was nice. Didn't feel much after I got off the ferry because I wanted to keep it just Shaldon today. So that was my video, that was my walk, that's what I did today. And there you go. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Thanks for subscribing. Bye.